Okay. So we already discussed NS3. It's a discrete event network simulator, and it's a free software and open source software. So open source means you can change the codes in this software, and it uses two programming languages, C++ and Python. So you can write programs using either C++ or Python. And after you install NS3, you'll find several modules in the NS3 package. So these are the modules, okay, and these are several softwares and several protocols in the NS3 module. So when you write programs in NS3, if you want to create a scenario, like you want to create a network, so for that you have to write programs. And if you want to write programs, then you must have the concept of these uh, these things, okay, like you must know how to create nodes or computers, and you must know how to interconnect them. You must know what are different the channels used to interconnect the nodes, okay. So these things you must know. So we use these abstractions for writing programs, like nodes, okay, node, application, channel, net, device, packets. So these things are used while writing the NST programs. And here we use several topology helpers. Topology helpers aggregate functionality of modules to make common operations easier. Okay, so when you write programs to create nodes and to interconnect them by using the channels, okay, and packets are exchanged between the nodes. So all these things are done with the help of these helper classes. Okay, so these helpers, topology helpers, this contains container objects and helper classes. This is the conceptual overview of two nodes communication. You see, this is one node. See, when I say node, node means it is a computing device. Okay, so this is a node. This is another node, and node or a computer has several components, okay, like it has a network interface card which is used to interconnect or connect to the network. And there is a protocol stack. You know that computer which is connected to the internet uses TCP/IP protocol, right? And TCP/IP protocol stack is there in the internet, okay? Sorry, in the operating system which is installed in your computer. So you see, in this node, protocol stack is also there, right? Node, this one is the node. This whole thing is a node, and here we have net device. Net device means the network interface card, right? And protocol stack is also there. And since we are connecting it to the internet, so it will use TCP/IP protocol. And then applications are there. Application means the application software that is running on your computer, like WhatsApp is running on your smartphone is also a computing device, okay. Facebook and many other softwares are running. So those are the applications, right? Socket API is used, okay, which is the interface between the application and the transport layer, right? And packets are exchanged between the nodes. The packet is coming from the application layer, and it is going downwards to the communication medium, okay, and then it is going to the destination, okay. So here see, these two devices or these two nodes, these are connected by using channels, okay. So channel is the communication medium, and yes, it may be a wired channel or it may be a wireless channel, right? So this channel is of three types, okay. Channel. Point to point channel. Okay, point to point channel. P2P. P2P channel means it is dedicatedly used by two devices, right? Then CSMA channel here. CSMA channel. and then third is Wi-Fi channel. Wi-Fi channel. So these three channels are used to connect the devices using NS3. Okay. So P2P channel means it is dedicatedly used by two devices, right? CSMA, it is used in the wired networks, in the Ethernet. Okay. And we know we have already discussed CSMA C and CSMA CD protocols, right? So this is a CSMA CD protocol, okay, because it is used in the wired network. Then Wi-Fi channel, it is used in the wireless network, okay. The Wi-Fi network it is used. This channel. So this is a wireless channel. This is a wired channel, okay, and this is also a wired channel, okay. So all these components are used in programming using NS3. So now let us start discussing the first program in NS3. So the first program is there is a client node, there is a server node, okay. Client node is sending a message, a data packet to the server, okay, at time 2.0, 2.0 second, okay. Then after that, after receiving this data packet, this is data packet sent by the client to the server. This is client, this is server. So after receiving this packet, server will reply with another data packet to the client. Okay, it is replying with the data packet, and this data packet size is 1024 bytes. 1024 bytes. 1024 bytes data packet size. Okay, and server is a computer, client is also a computer. So client computer has a IP address, server computer has a IP address. Here server IP address we will use 10.1.1.2, okay, and client IP address will use 10.1.1.1. So they are the IP addresses, and server port number will use 9. On this port number, server will listen to the client. Okay. Already you have idea of these things. What is port number? What is IP address? Okay, and how client server are communicating. So you have written some socket programming, right? So we'll write program for this scenario. So two nodes are there. This is a client node, this server node. Yes, this channel is a point to point channel. Okay, this is a P2P channel, point to point channel. Okay, so two nodes are communicating. They are connected by a point to point channel. Okay, and it's a wired network, right? And client will send a data packet that is 1024 bytes to the server, and server will reply back with another packet that is 1024 bytes, right? Okay. Now, how first see how, first of all you have to create this scenario. You have to create the two nodes, okay, and you have to attach IP address to the client and to the server. Then port number you have to attach to the server. Then you have to create this channel, point to point channel. Okay. See, there are several classes, predefined classes in NS. Just you have to create objects of that and then call the functions to do these things. Means to create a node, you have to create object of node container class and then call a function, create function to create the node. So like that. So for channel also there are classes. Okay. For packets also there are classes. Okay. So you have to, and for IP address also there are classes. Okay. So you have to first create nodes. Two nodes you have to create. Then you have to create channels, point to point channel. Then you have to attach channels to these nodes. Okay. Yes. To these nodes you have to attach the IP address, and after that you have to install the protocol stack also, because you see here in this slide we discussed This is the node, and in node we have net device. Net device means the network interface card. Okay, so first of all you have to create the node, then you have to install the network interface card, then you have to install the protocol stack, then you have to install the application. Okay, in the client side you have to install client application, in the server side you have to install server side application. Okay, so both the nodes, on both the nodes you have to do these things. Okay, create node, then install net devices. Net device means the network interface card, then install protocol stack on both the devices, both the nodes. Okay, and then install application. Here client application you have to install, here server application you have to install. Okay, then you have to create, yes, you have to attach IP address, okay, to both of these computers. Then you have to attach the port number. Okay, then you have to make the client send a packet 1024 bytes packet. Yes, you have to again create the channel, point to point channel, then you have to connect these two client and server. Okay, so these things you have to do, and to do these things several classes are there. Okay, now let us discuss the program to do this. So this is first NS3 example program, and the program name is first.cc. Okay, it is present in the tutorials examples tutorial directory of NS3 package, right? You can find there. So this is the program. You have already run this program last lab. Okay, now see, first of all you have to include the header file. So these are the header files. Okay, so core module.h is the header file, first header. All these are present inside this NS3 namespace. Okay, so this is a C++ code, right? So core module.h, NS3 slash core module.h. Okay, then also include NS3 slash network module.h. All these are different modules. Point to point module.h, internet module.h. Okay, applications module.h. Okay, so all these things you have to include. Okay, so this application module is for the applications. Okay, then point to point module is used for the channel. Internet module is for the protocol stack. Network module is for the network related data packet related things. Okay, and core module is for the core packages. Okay. So after including the header files, yes, then next is using namespace NS3. Okay, so see, several predefined functions and objects are there in NS3 which are present in this NS3 namespace. So using namespace NS3 means it will make all everything under this NS3 namespace available in this scope. Okay, in this program scope. Okay. So if you don't use this, then you have to write ns3 double clone. Then you have to write the function name if you want to use. Okay, if you use this using namespace ns3, and you don't have to use the write that way. Okay, just call the function using the objects. Okay. Okay. The next line is the ns log component defined. So this is a log. This is used to enable the log component. Okay. This is actually logging information. Okay. This is basically used for the documentation purpose. Then main function starts here. Okay, int main, and in the argc character star argv command line argument. Okay, then log enable, log component enable. Okay, echo udp echo client application. So here in this example, client is sending udp packet to the server, and server is also sending udp packet to the client. So here udp application is used. So when udp application will run and udp packets will be transferred, so that will be shown in the command line. Okay, the log level information will be shown. So that is actually enabled here. Okay, log component enable these things. Client message and server message. These are UDP messages. So those will be shown. Okay, so this is used for that purpose. Okay, log level information will be shown. Here it is enabled. Okay. The next step is to create the nodes. Okay, so we want to create two nodes. So for creating nodes, this container class is used, that is node container. Okay, so here we this is the object of this class nodes. We have created here the object nodes object. So node container space nodes. This is the object of this class, right? And then we have to call create function of this object. Okay, for creating the node. So nodes dot create. Okay, and you can pass a number here. This number actually will create the number of nodes. Okay, like here we want to create two nodes, so we are passing two. If you want to create 10 nodes, then you can pass here 10. Okay, so this argument will actually create the number of nodes, right? And then after creating nodes, then we'll create the channel. So we will use your point to point channel. So for that we'll use this class point to point helper. Okay, so point to point helper class, then this is the object of this class we're creating. See, these object names you can give any object name, like here also nodes object, this name you can give any name. Okay, and this name also can give any name. Okay, but here we are using this point to point object name. Okay. Then next is by using this object, we are calling a function of this class, that is set the device attribute. So it will use to set the attributes of the channel. Okay, like data rate. Okay, data rate we are using here 5 Mbps, right? And then channel delay in the channel. So delay also we are defining here. Okay, so point to point dot set channel attribute delay. Then here we are passing a 2 millisecond delay. Okay, string value we are passing as a string value. Okay, then we have to create the device network device, that is network interface card. Okay, so for that we have to use this class net device container. So net device container devices, and devices equals to point dot install nodes. So we are installing this device onto this nodes which we have already created here. Okay, the next is, yes, these are the header files. Okay, include modules that will be used. Okay, then NS3 project namespace, and then yes, this is used to enable and disable the console messages logging by reference to the name. Okay, here we enable the console messages. Okay, so whenever we will run this program, it will show us this console message. Okay, and then these are used for creating the topology. Okay, topology means creating nodes, creating channels and interconnecting those things. Okay, so that is topology. Okay, then after creating and attaching the interface card, then we have to install the protocol stack. Okay, so for protocol we'll install the internet protocol. So internet stack helper stack. Okay, it is used for the protocol. TCP/IP protocol will install. So internet stack helper stack. This is the object of this class. Then stack dot install nodes. So we are installing the protocol stack onto the nodes. Okay. The next is attaching the IP address. So for IP address, we'll use this class IPv4 address helper. You can also use IPv6. Okay, but here we are using IPv4. So IPv4 address helper. Then address is the object of this class. Then address dot set base. So set base means it will set the base address of this node. Okay, this network. So in this network, two nodes are there. One client node, other one is the server node. So we'll assign IP address to these nodes. Okay, so here the base address is assigned this one 10.1.1.0. Okay, and this is the IP subnet mask of the network we are giving. Okay, default subnet mask. And yes, it will automatically actually add IP addresses to all the nodes. Okay, now you see this is the base address. Okay, 10.1.1.0. This address will not be assigned. This is the network address. The addresses after this address will be assigned actually. Okay, that means 10.1.1.1 and 10.1.1.2 will be assigned to the two nodes. This address will not be used. This is the base address. Okay, so you remember base address will not be, whatever address you will provide here as the base address, that will not be assigned to any nodes. The address after that will be assigned. Okay, so here we are passing dot zero, so it is the network address. This will not be assigned. Okay, so dot one and dot two will be assigned. Dot one will be assigned to the first node. Dot two will be assigned to the second node. Okay, and then yes, IPv4 internet container interface. We have to interface this IP address. So for that we'll use this class. Okay, so interface equals to address dot assign devices. Now you see we are assigning the address to the devices. Okay, so these devices we have already created, and then these addresses we are assigning. Okay, to these devices, right? So the first device will be assigned 10.1.1.1, and second device will be assigned 10.1.1.2. Okay, then we will assign the port number to the server. Okay, and we also, yes, attach the port number. Here see this code is written UDP echo server helper, then echo server, and 9 is passed. So 9 will be the port number of the server. Okay, and this is used for making a server. UDP echo server helper, this is used to make a node, a UDP server. Okay, so UDP echo server helper, this is using, we are using here this one to create the UDP echo server. Echo server means some message will come to the server, server will reply to that. Okay, and this is the object of this class. Okay, and we're passing this 9 as the port number. Okay, now we'll create the application. Okay, that will run on the server. So this class is used for that application container. Okay, this is the class. So server app is the object of this class we are declaring here, which is equals to echo server. See, echo server, this is the server we are creating here. Echo server dot install nodes dot get dot one. Okay, so this get method, get function is used to extract the nodes. Okay, so this actually, this index starts from 0. Okay, so nodes dot get dot 0, nodes dot get dot 1. Okay, it's like array. So nodes dot get dot 0, nodes is the object. Okay, and get is the function which will actually extract the nodes, and this index starts from the 0. Okay, so get dot 0, get 0 means the first node, get 1 means the second node. Okay, so we are calling this by using the nodes object. So nodes dot get 1, so it will fetch the first sorry, second node. 1 means it will fetch the second node. Okay, so second node is installed with the server application. Okay, second node is made as the server node. And now you see server is started, server apps, server application is starting here, server dot start seconds 1.0. So at this time, this second, this 1 second time server is starting, and server is stopping at this time. Server apps dot stop seconds 10.0. Okay, server is starting at 1 second, server is stopping at 10 seconds. Okay, now server task is complete. Now we'll create the client, and then we'll create the client app and we'll install on to that. Okay, so you see UDP echo client helper, this class is for the client, for making the client. So echo client. Okay, then interface dot get address 1.9. So we are actually interfacing here. Client is interfaced with the server. Now server is the first node, I mean second node. So get address 1 is the second node, and 9 is the port number of the server. So this client will be connected to the server. Okay, with this port number. Okay, and then we are giving the attributes to the client. So maximum packet the client will send is 1 packet. You can increase the number, this number also, 2 3 4 5. Here 1 means it will send 1 packet. Okay, then you see echo client dot set attribute interval means at what interval the client will send packets to the server. So it is 1 second. Okay, at each 1 second will send the packet to the server. Okay, now echo client dot set attribute packet size. So what will be the packet size that the client will send to the server? This 1024 bytes. Okay, 1024 you can write. It's a unsigned integer value. Okay, then application container client apps. So we have to create client application here. So it is created, and it is installed on the nodes.get0. Nodes.get0 means the first node. Okay, so first node is made the client. Okay, and the client application installed to this node, and then client apps.start seconds 2.0. So at 2 second client app is started, and at 10 second client app is stopped. Okay, so everything is done. Now we have to run the simulation. Okay, so for running simulation you have to use this run function, and you have to call this by using simulator. Okay, object simulator colon double colon then done. Okay, and then simulator double colon destroy, it will destroy all the uh, objects. Okay, after using, then return 0. So this is the first program. Okay, first dot cc. And how to run this program? We know this is the command to run. So first of all you have to copy this first.cc file. Okay, which is present here in this example slash tutorial directory. So copy this to scratch directory. Okay, so after copying this we can run this. So this waf tool is used to run the program. So this is the command dot slash waf hyphen hyphen run, then scratch slash my first. My first is the program name. Actually, after copying this first.cc, here I have renamed. Okay, renamed to my first. Okay, so now see my first is the program. Now how it is running? See dot slash verb space hyphen run slash space scratch slash my first. Okay, so it will run. You see, this is the output you will get. Okay. Okay. Now let us run this program. So I will use Google Cloud Shell for this. This is Google Cloud Shell. Yes. Students, any question in this? Whatever I explained, do you have any question till now? Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question?
नो सर सर अभी तो बस कंपाइल करना है ना.
हाँ. Okay. Okay. This one. Silicon.
सर ये क्लाउड सेल में जो पैकेज हम इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं एनएस वो सेव नहीं हो रहा है, सिर्फ फाइल ही सेव हो रहा है.
मतलब
सर
फिर
पहले जो किए थे
से
अभी नहीं
क्रिएट
है
करना
सर.
पड़ेगा.
तुम किस में किए थे? सिलिकॉन के मेल आईडी में किए थे, किस में किए थे?
सिलिकॉन में.
सिलिकॉन में तो मैंने भी किया था। ये देखो मेरा है, ये देखो है ना, TN
सर
दिख रहा है?
हमारा भी है.
नहीं सर,
हाँ,
लोकल फाइल वो जो फाइल है वो रह रहा है, लेकिन वो हम जो पैकेज इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं एनएस का वो कट जा रहा है.
क्यों कटेगा? मेरा तो है ना, सिलिकॉन मेल आईडी यूज किया हो ना? हम्म.
पता कैसे चला तुम लोगों की कट गया वो? अरे और एक बार रन करके देखो. स्क्रैच सिमुलेटर को रन करो, रन नहीं हो रहे.
नहीं नहीं
सर
सर, वो
सीन फाइल
बिल्ड
ब्लैंक
करना
है.
पड़ रहा है, फिर से बिल्ड और पैकेज इंस्टॉल करना पड़ रहा है.
नो, हम लोगों का हो रहा है, तुम लोगों का क्यों हुआ? देखो चेक करो ठीक से.
नहीं तो देखो, और एक बात है कि क्लाउड सेल में क्या होता है कि इसमें जो डिस्प्ले कुछ नहीं होगा, मतलब जो ग्राफिकल थिंग्स, GUI थिंग्स नहीं हो रहा है इसमें, समझ रहे हो ना? जैसे एनिमेशन अभी मान लो कि करना है, तो एनिमेशन यहाँ पर नहीं हो रहा है। उसके लिए इसका जो डिस्प्ले को तुम्हें ये करना पड़ेगा, इनेबल करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना? तो वो मुझे पता नहीं है, हमारा जो कॉलेज ने लिया है वो सर्विस इसमें अलाउड है कि नहीं, आई डोंट नो। तो बेटर इफ यू, यहाँ पर तो ठीक है, जो ऐसे कंसोल मैसेजेस आउटपुट देखना चाहते हो तो यहाँ कर सकते हो, लेकिन ग्राफिकल देखना चाहते हो तो कैसे हो रहा है, मतलब एनिमेशन के थ्रू देखना चाहते हो, तो उसके लिए इफ यू इंस्टॉल NS3 in your local personal computer, then that will be better. Either you can install in Ubuntu app of Windows 10, or you can install in VirtualBox. Okay, Ubuntu, you can do that. समझ रहे हो ना? लेकिन यहाँ पर खाली कंसोल मैसेज देख पाओगे, ठीक है ना? यहाँ पर सिमुलेशन होगा, लेकिन तुम मतलब ग्राफिकली देख नहीं पाओगे यहाँ पे अभी, ठीक है ना? लेकिन अगर इसमें भी है ऑप्शन वो क्लाउड सेल में कि अगर तुम इसका जो डिस्प्ले को इनेबल कर लोगे तो हो जाएगा, ठीक है? ठीक है, तो हम देखते हैं कैसे। आज हमें देखना है कि कैसे परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करते हैं, ठीक है ना? एक सिमुलेशन करेंगे, दो नोड्स बना के। जो फर्स्ट में क्या होता है, first.cc में दो नोड्स कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, क्लाइंट सर्वर को मैसेज भेज रहा है, सर्वर क्लाइंट को और एक मैसेज भेज रहा है, ठीक है ना? तो डेटा जा रहा है, डेटा आ रहा है, उसका परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करेंगे, कितना डेटा गया, कितना रिसीव हुआ, ठीक है ना, कितना लॉस्ट हुआ, कितना टाइम लगा, ये सब चीज़ हम निकालेंगे। ओके, परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट करेंगे। और परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करने के लिए हम लोग एक यहाँ पर टूल यूज करेंगे, मेथड, दैट इज द फ्लो मॉनिटर। ओके, फ्लो मॉनिटर मॉड्यूल यूज करेंगे जो इसमें है NS3 में, ठीक है। तो अभी देखते हैं यहाँ पे, यस, CDCN, okay, ls, yes, NS3 all in one is there, NS3 all in one, ls, देखो यहाँ पे है, तुम लोग बोल रहे हो कि तुम्हारा नहीं है, मेरा तो है, ठीक है, दिख रहा है ना स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yes, CDNS 3.30, yes. Now I'll check what programs are there in Scratch directory. You know this, that if you want to run any program, then you have to keep that program inside Scratch directory. Okay, so let me check what are there in the Scratch. Okay, so already I have these programs: first.py, Scratch simulator.cc, 7.cc, then third.cc, third.py. All these are there. Okay. So here first.cc program is not there, so I'll copy that first. Okay, so cp, then examples, tutorial, okay, then first.cc space. So I will copy here to this I will copy to Scratch directory. So Scratch, okay, and I will also rename that. Okay, I want to rename that program. So let it be my first. I'm renaming my first.cc. See, first.cc को मैं कॉपी करके ले रहा हूँ किधर, my first.cc में कॉपी कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, और कहाँ पर रख रहा हूँ, स्क्रैच के अंदर रख रहा हूँ, ठीक है। ओके, enter. Now again I will see whether it is copied or not. So ls scratch, let me check. Yes, my first.cc program is here. Okay, now go to this, open this program. So I'll use vim editor, my first .cc. Okay, it is not here, it is inside scratch. Okay, my first.cc. Okay, see, this is the program. Okay, I just explained this program. Okay,
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
yes, tell.
सर मैंने अभी स्क्रैच ओपन करके देखा, इसमें से सर मेरा simulator.cc
क्या? हाँ, वही simulator.cc तो होगा पहले ही।
सर, और कुछ नहीं, बस वही है।
और कुछ नहीं है, क्योंकि मैंने ये सब कॉपी करके लाया है, तुम तो लाए नहीं हो ना। मैं इसमें ऑलरेडी मैंने बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम यहाँ पर रन किया हूँ, मैं कॉपी करके ला के उधर से, इसलिए मेरा दिखा रहा है, ठीक है। तुम्हारा नहीं दिखाएगा, तुमको लाना पड़ेगा कॉपी करके, जैसे मैंने भी लाया, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
Okay, now this is the program. This program I already explained, right? Okay. Now I will run this code. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So how to run this program? Tell me. /wav -run scratch my first. Okay, my first. cc, don't use cc.cc. Okay. Then enter. Okay, now see, program executed successfully. So at time 2 second, client sent 1024 bytes to server. देखो server का IP address देखो 10.1.1.2 है ना. I was saying that we have given IP address, server IP address .2, okay, and port number is 9. Then at time 2 point this second, server received this 1024 bytes from client, and see client address is this one, client IP address 10.1.1.1, okay, and client port number is this one. So this client port number is automatically assigned, okay. Then again at this time, server sent this 1024 bytes to client, okay, okay, see client IP address, and then again at this time, client received this 1024 bytes from server. Server IP address is this, okay, from port number 9, okay. Now tell me how many flows are there in this communication. Data flow कितना हो रहा है यहाँ पर, कितना data flow है यहाँ पे बताओ. How many flows are there? कितना flow है यहाँ पे? 2 flows. First flow is
flows.
from client to server, and second flow is from server to client, right? Okay. And yes, client is sending data packet to the server, okay. So what are different network parameters we have already discussed? Delay is there, end-to-end delay, okay. Then there is a packet received, how many packet received, how many packets sent, and what is packet lost. If some packets are lost, then how many packets are lost, okay. So all these things, there are several other things are also. Packet delivery ratio is there, throughput is there, jitter is there. So all these things you can measure by using flow monitor, okay. So now let's discuss this flow monitor, okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell.
Sir, how to close this program, sir? I can't able to close it. I want to go back to the terminal, but so
You
what
just
did you
use
use?
escapes shift colon
Escape.
WQ, shift colon WQ. You must have used this in C programming.
Yes, sir, but it's not working, so that's why I just asked.
Now it is working. It will work. Wait. Escape shift colon WQ.
Sir, it's working.
Yes. See, WQ means with saving, but here we are not saving. You just write Q. Escape shift colon Q.
Okay, sir, it's work.
Okay. Fine.
सर जब माई फर्स्ट डॉट cc वो वाला खोलेंगे तो उसमें वैसे ही जैसे इंसर्ट करने के लिए आई लिखते थे वैसे ही करना है ना.
हाँ वैसे ही सेम ही है, सेम है
पूरा.
पूरा. अरे
Okay,
ये
sir.
वही है, ये वही लाइनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ही है और कुछ नहीं है. जैसे लाइनक्स में तुम यूज करते थे यहाँ वैसे ही करोगे और कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. खाली यहाँ पर दिस इज ए कंसोल, कैरेक्टर यूजर इंटरफेस कल दिखाएगा यहाँ पर तुम, ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
कमांड में करना पड़ेगा. लेकिन नॉर्मल जो तुम्हारा GUI बेस्ड उबुंटू तुम यूज करते थे, यहाँ पर वो नहीं है. उसको एनाबल करना पड़ेगा इसमें, ठीक है ना. वो एनाबल नहीं है अभी, ठीक है. इसलिए हम लोग ऐसे कमांड यूज करके कर रहे हैं. ओके ठीक है. तो अभी हम परफॉर्मेंस कैसे निकालेंगे तो देखते हैं. देखो, so we will use this module flow monitor for finding the performance, okay. So how to use this flow monitor? You can also go through flow monitor concept here. Just write in flow monitor in NS3, write in Google. So this first link will come, okay, so this one, nsnam.org. You see what is this flow monitor and why it is used, what are different functions are there, and what we can do using flow monitor. See, these things can be found, okay. Packet sent, packet transmitted. See, TX means transmitted, RX means received, okay. Time first means at what time first packet transmitted, at what time last packet transmitted, at what time first packet received, at what time last packet received, all these things, okay. The transmission bytes, how many bytes transmitted, how many bytes received, lost packets, how many packets lost. So many things are there, right? How many packets drops, okay. So you can actually measure all these things, okay. All these are required for measuring the performance, right? And how to use that, you see, these are the method, okay. Usage, how to use these codes we have to use, right? So these lines we have to add, okay. Above this simulator stop method, okay. and then this line we have to add below this run line in the program, right? So you see, this is actually flow monitor class we are actually using. Okay, so this is actually a pointer. We are using a template, smart pointer. Okay, we are using. So you see, this helper class object also we are using flow monitor helper class. Flow monitor equals to flow monitor dot install all. That means to all the flows. Okay, will be installed to all the flows. Okay, so we can measure all the flows. Okay, and here after adding these codes and this code, you see there is a XML file name we are giving here. Okay, so this file will be created after you run the program, after adding these codes. Okay, and running the program, this file will be created, and this file will contain all the flows, all the flow information, means whatever data is transmitted. Okay, for each flow, everything will be recorded in this file, and then we can analyze this file to measure the performance of the protocol. Okay, so for each flows, all the information, means how, what data at what time, who sends to whom, everything will be recorded here in this file. Okay, like here in this program, two flows are there. This is one flow, this is another flow. Okay, so for these two flows, every information will be recorded to this file. Okay, to this file. You can also change this file name also. Okay, so this is XML file, right? Now let us do this. So here, yes, open this. Okay, now I'll open the my first .cc program, and I will add this code there. Okay, so vim space scratch slash my first .cc. Okay, I'm opening, then insert I. Yes, yes. Now I have to add that code. Flow monitor. Yes. So flow monitor. Copy this. Okay. So we have to add this code above simulator double colon stop. This above this function. Okay. So let me add this. Now inside this program, where is simulator stop? So simulator stop function is not there. Okay, so let me add this here. Okay, I added here. Here I have added this, so I'm writing a comment added by Asif, because I added this code, so I have written this. The next, yes. So here you see, I told you that above simulator double colon stop, we have to add this code, but here there is no simulator stop method. So we can write that method here. Okay, let's copy that here. So copy this simulator double colon stop method. Okay, copy this, copy, and paste here. Okay, simulator, copy. Now see here, seconds, then this second is a function actually, and here we have to pass time. So what time I have to pass? Stop time. Means at what time this will be stopped. Okay, so stop time plus cleanup time. So here we have to, means at what time it will stop. It will stop extracting all the information of all the flows. So you have to pass the time here. So our communication is from the server is starting from 1 second to 10 second. Okay, and all the communication is from 1 second to 10 second. Okay, so it is saying stop time plus cleanup time. So stop time is 10 second, and let cleanup time is 2 seconds. So I'm providing here total 12 second I'm providing. Okay, 12 second I'm passing 12, right? And next what to do? Next we have to add this code. Okay, this code below this simulator double colon run. Okay, so let me add that here.
सर वो फर्स्ट डॉट सीसी फाइल में ऑलरेडी प्रोग्राम तो है, तो बस उसमें क्या ये सब बस कॉपी करना है?
हम्म और एक बार करना पड़ेगा। क्या बोल रहे थे तुम?
सर वो फर्स्ट डॉट सीसी फाइल में ऑलरेडी एक प्रोग्राम तो अवेलेबल है, तो उसमें
हाँ।
क्या सिर्फ पेस्ट करना है जो आप दिखाए?
हाँ, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, ये प्रोग्राम ऑलरेडी है। ये प्रोग्राम में क्या इसका काम क्या है कि दो नोड्स है, एक क्लाइंट है, एक सर्वर है। क्लाइंट एक 1024 बाइट्स का पैकेट भेज रहा है सर्वर को, सर्वर उसको रिसीव करने के बाद रिप्लाई कर रहा है वही सेम 1024 बाइट्स का मैसेज, ठीक है ना?
ओके
तो
सर।
हम इसका परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है ना? ये तो छोटा सा नेटवर्क है, दो नोड का। ऐसे बड़ा नेटवर्क भी हो सकता है जिसमें 500,000 नोड हो सकते हैं और बहुत सारे सोर्स डेस्टिनेशन भी हो सकते हैं। तुम अगर चाहते हो कि नेटवर्क का परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करने के लिए, परफॉर्मेंस मतलब बहुत सारे नेटवर्किंग परफॉर्मेंस मेजरिंग पैरामीटर्स होते हैं, जैसे कि पैकेट डिलीवरी रेशियो, पैकेट लॉस रेशियो, एंड टू एंड डिले, ठीक है ना? और उसके बाद तुम्हारा जिटर, थ्रूपुट, ये सारे होते हैं, समझ रहे हो ना? ये सब कैसे निकालोगे परफॉर्मेंस? ये सब निकालने क्यों निकालते हैं? नेटवर्क का परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करने के लिए, ठीक है ना? मान लो तुम थ्रूपुट देखना चाहते हो नेटवर्क का क्या है, ठीक है ना? तो कैसे करोगे ये सब? तो इसको करने के लिए एक मॉड्यूल है NS3 में, इसको बोलते हैं फ्लो मॉनिटर। फ्लो मॉनिटर यूज करके हम ये सब परफॉर्मेंस मेजर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? तो फ्लो मॉनिटर कैसे यूज करते हैं वो मैं बता रहा हूँ अभी तुमको, ठीक है ना? फ्लो मॉनिटर में ऐसे यूज करते हैं। पहले तो ये जो 3 लाइन है इसको कॉपी करके लाना है, ठीक है ना? इसको कॉपी करके लाके पेस्ट करना है तुम्हारा सिमुलेटर डबल कोलन स्टॉप जो लाइन है इसके ऊपर पेस्ट करना है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? तो मैं यहाँ पर इसको पेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, पेस्ट, ओके। देन उसके बाद एक्चुअली ये सिमुलेटर डबल कोलन स्टॉप के ऊपर लिखना चाहिए, लेकिन स्टॉप मेथड यहाँ पर नहीं है, तो मैं उसको भी यहाँ पर लिख रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना? तो मैं उसको यहाँ से कॉपी करके ला रहा हूँ, ये वाला सिमुलेटर कॉपी करके ला रहा हूँ और यहाँ पेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, थोड़ा कॉपी नहीं हुआ यहाँ पर सिमुलेटर। और ये यहाँ पर एक टाइम देना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना? मतलब जो एंड टाइम, कब कब खत्म करना चाहते हो ये परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट। तो मैं यहाँ पर एक काम करता हूँ, ये टाइम 12 सेकंड में दे रहा हूँ, क्योंकि 10 सेकंड में तो हमारा खत्म हो रहा है, सर्वर स्टॉप हो रहा है, तो 12 दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना? ओके। देन इसके बाद क्या करना है, यस, ये जो लाइन है फ्लो मॉनिटर, ये वाला आरो सीरियलाइज टू XML फाइल, देन यहाँ पर नेम ऑफ द XML फाइल देना पड़ेगा, देन ट्रू, ठीक है ना? ये कोड लिखना है सिमुलेटर रन के बाद, इस लाइन के बाद लिखना है, ठीक है ना? तो उसको मैं लिख रहा हूँ फ्लो मॉनिटर Okay, flow monitor. Okay, flow monitor serialize to XML file. Flow monitor M is capital. Serialize to XML फाइल, ठीक है। देखो सीरियलाइज एस कैपिटल, यहाँ पे 2 में टी कैपिटल, XML एक्स कैपिटल, फाइल एफ कैपिटल, ठीक है। सो फ्लो मॉनिटर देन आरो मार्क एंड सीरियलाइज टू XML फाइल. This is used to create the XML file. Okay, file, then bracket name of the file. Okay, comma true. Okay, so name of the file will give, so suppose the name of the file will give my first flow mon dot XML. This name I am giving. Okay, my first hyphen flowmon dot XML. Okay, then comma true comma true. Okay, comma true. This one you have to write. Okay,
वो ट्रू का स्पेलिंग
हाँ
गलत है।
हाँ सही है, ठीक है। ओके, ठीक है, ओके, ठीक है, हो गया। हाँ, और एक चीज इसमें करना है कि ये सारे चीज हम यूज कर रहे हैं, इसको इसके लिए एक हेडर फाइल ऐड करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना। और ये हेडर फाइल है तुम्हारा, वेट, यस, दिस हेडर फाइल यू हैव टू ऐड, ये वाला हाश इंक्लूड ns3/flow monitor .h हाश इंक्लूड ns3/flow monitor helper .h, इसको ऐड करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। कॉपी, ठीक है, मैं इसको हेडर सेक्शन में जा रहा हूँ। करने से पहले सेव कर लूँ पहले। ओके, हो गया, ठीक है। यहाँ पर मैंने ऐड किया तो मैं लिख रहा हूँ डेट बाई आसिफ, ठीक है। यहाँ पर भी मैंने ऐड किया कोड, तो मैं लिख रहा हूँ कमेंट लाइन लिख रहा हूँ, ठीक है, डेट बाई, so that you can know where you have added the code. Okay, because this program is already there inside the tutorial. Okay, so we have added something, so to know where I have added, I have just added this comment line. Okay, now let me save this. Okay, now I will run this code. Okay, so how to run? /wav -hyphen run. Okay, then space scratch, then my first. Okay, my first is equal to press enter. So one error is there. 15 TN कुछ छूट गया है. Okay, let's open that first. हाँ, यहाँ पे PR हो गया. यहाँ पर PTR होना चाहिए. सॉरी, इंसर्ट PTR. ओके, ये ठीक है. Escape, shift colon WQ, enter, again run. You see, it is executed successfully. Okay, now that file is created. Okay, now let's check that. Let's star.xml. So you see this one first, my first hyphen flowmon.xml, ये वाला फाइल हमने लिखा था वहां पे, है कि नहीं? ये वाला क्रिएट हो गया है. ठीक है, तभी इस फाइल में सारा कम्युनिकेशन जो भी हुआ है, एवरीथिंग इज देयर. ठीक है ना, कौन कौन सा नोड किस नोड को कब डेटा भेज रहा है, कितना डेटा भेज रहा है, तो ये सब इसमें है. तो अभी क्या करना है, इसको मैं ओपन करता हूँ ये फाइल को. माई फर्स्ट VM माई फर्स्ट हाइफन flowmon.xml. ओके, ओपन. देखो ये है XML फाइल. ठीक है, इसमें सारा इंफॉर्मेशन है. देखो फ्लो ID वगैरह. ठीक है ना, कितना फ्लो है और कौन सा फ्लो किस टाइम में हुआ है, कौन सा नोड भेज रहा है, किसको भेज रहा है, किस टाइम में भेज रहा है, कितना डेटा भेज रहा है. देखो PX bytes, RX bytes, everything is there. So just you have to analyze this file. Okay, मतलब एक नेटवर्क बनाने के बाद नेटवर्क में जो भी कम्युनिकेशन हो रहा है, ठीक है ना, उसका सारा इंफॉर्मेशन इस फाइल में है. अगर तुम चाहते हो कि नेटवर्क का परफॉर्मेंस निकालना है, तो इस फाइल को, इस XML फाइल को एनालाइज करना है. अब इसको कैसे एनालाइज करोगे, तो हम पाइथन कोड यूज कर सकते हैं इसको एनालाइज करने के लिए. तो ऑलरेडी इसमें NS3 में एक पाइथन कोड है जिसमें कि कुछ कुछ पैरामीटर को निकालने के लिए कोड लिखा गया है, तो हम उसको यूज करते हैं. ठीक है ना. Yes. So I will use one file which is present inside flowmon directory. So cd src. Okay, cd flowmon, the flow monitor, ls cd examples, ls, and see this file. We'll use this one, flowmon -parse -results.py. So we'll use this Python file to analyze that XML file. We'll use this Python program. Okay, so let me copy this program, this one, to the directory where that XML file is present. Okay, so yes, cp. Okay, copy flowmon parse results.py, then space. किधर लेना है हमें, किधर कॉपी करना है, इसके अंदर NS 3.30 के अंदर लेना है. तो अभी कितना पीछे जाना पड़ेगा, 1 2 3. ओके, 3 डायरेक्टरीज पीछे जाना पड़ेगा. सो .. ठीक है. ओके, एंटर हो गया. अभी चलते हैं वहां पे, cd ओके, ls. सी यस, flowmon parse results.py यहाँ पर आ गया. ठीक है ना. तो इस पाइथन प्रोग्राम को हमें यूज करना है इसको एनालाइज करने के लिए. ठीक है ना, माई फर्स्ट flowmon.xml को एनालाइज करने के लिए. अभी देखते हैं इस पाइथन फाइल में क्या है. सो VM flowmon parse results.py. ओके, तो देखो ये पाइथन प्रोग्राम. ओके, इसमें सारा कोड लिखा है परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस करने के लिए. ठीक है, ओके, बाहर निकलता हूँ उससे। ओके, तो अभी परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस करते हैं, कैसे करेंगे? तो इस प्रोग्राम को रन करना है, इस पाइथन प्रोग्राम को रन करना है, कैसे करें? पाइथन स्पेस Flowmon parse results.py space this file name, my first flowmon.xml, my first flowmon.xml. Okay, then press enter and see the output, reading XML file. Okay, so two flows are there. अभी जो हमने सिमुलेशन किया उसमें दो फ्लो है, पहला फर्स्ट फ्लो इज फ्रॉम क्लाइंट टू सर्वर, सेकंड फ्लो इज फ्रॉम server to client. Okay, now see, this is the first flow, so flow id is 1. Okay, flow id 1, and the udp packet is transferred, so udp, and who is transferring? Client IP address this one 10.1.1, and client का port number कितना है? ये वाला. Okay, and to which node it is sending? To the server IP address is this one, and server port number is this one. Okay, now see, transmission bit rate यहाँ पर दिखा नहीं है क्योंकि हमने उसको डिसेबल किया है पाइथन कोड में। रिसीव बिट रेट भी इसमें निकाल सकते हो, इसके साथ और भी बहुत सारे पैरामीटर निकाल सकते हो। डिले, मीन डिले, कितना टाइम लगा है, ठीक है ना, पैकेट को जाने के लिए, ठीक है ना। फ्लो दिस इन दिस फर्स्ट फ्लो, ओके, मींस फ्रॉम क्लाइंट टू सर्वर हाउ मच टाइम इट टुक, सो 3.69 मिलीसेकंड इट टुक। पैकेट लॉस रेशियो, मतलब कितना पैकेट लॉस हुआ है उसका रेशियो, पैकेट